Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever heard some big environmental news and thought, what does that even mean for me? Well, you're not alone. Today we're tackling one of those huge news stories.
It's official. Canada now recognizes the right to a healthy environment. Yeah, it sounds important and a little vague at first, right? But trust us, this is a big deal. Especially if you're living in the middle of a bustling city. This one's for you, city dwellers.
So, our jumping off point today is an overview titled Canada's Right to a Healthy Environment: Implications for Urban Living and Public Health. Pretty serious stuff.
Yeah, right to the point, but it's more than just an empty promise. Today, we're breaking it down and showing you why this matters and, more importantly, how it affects you.
Okay, expert time. Break it down for us. Why is this new right so huge for Canadians?
This is a game changer for Canadian environmental law. We're joining a global movement that recognizes every person deserves a healthy environment. It's about acknowledging that a safe, clean environment isn't just nice to have, it's fundamental.
Okay, so the report keeps using the phrase implementation framework, which sounds like something a lawyer might say. What does that mean for regular people?
Good question. Think of it this way. The implementation framework is how the government plans to make this new right a reality. It's the how behind the promise. And here's where it gets interesting. There's a deadline, June 2025. But even better, there are public consultations happening right now until December 2024. This is your chance to have a say in how this all unfolds.
Now let's talk about the big picture, cities. We all know they put a strain on the environment. How does all this connect with the right to a healthy environment?
Yeah, it's all connected. Cities are hubs of innovation and growth, but they also come with environmental trade-offs. More people, more buildings, more pollution. The report points to major cities like Toronto, where air pollution alone contributes to over 1,300 premature deaths each year. It's a powerful reminder that environmental health is human health.
Whoa, it's easy to forget how closely tied our environment is to our well-being, isn't it?
There's also a massive equity issue here. Marginalized communities often suffer the worst environmental impacts, so this is as much about social justice as it is about environmental rights.
What could this mean for the way cities are designed in the future?
Think of a paradigm shift. Cities designed for sustainability from the ground up. Greener buildings, more parks, better public transit, walkable communities, bike-friendly streets. We could see stricter rules on air and water quality, a push for urban farming, and more eco-friendly initiatives popping up everywhere.
And the report actually mentions Copenhagen and Curitiba as great examples of cities doing this well. They always make those most sustainable cities lists. But what can Canadian cities learn from them?
Totally. Copenhagen, for example, over half of all commutes are done by bike. Imagine what that could do for air quality in places like Toronto. And Curitiba in Brazil, their public bus system is so efficient that it's drastically reduced the city's reliance on cars. These cities show that when sustainability is prioritized, the benefits go way beyond the environment. Citizens are healthier and happier.
This affects all of us in big ways and small. So, as you go about your day, think about this. Those public consultations are still open. What kind of future do you want for Canadian cities? This is your chance to shape that future. Go get involved.
Absolutely. Make your voice heard.
And on that note, that's a wrap for today's episode. But stay curious and keep those brains buzzing. We'll catch you next time.